Hey guys, it's Sheena. Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while since I updated a full, uploaded a full video on my YouTube. But so today I am super excited to showcase my latest design team collection, and this is using Lindsey Zenor's kit, which is Feathered Friends, and also I've used bits and pieces of the Fly Free ephemera pack, which is available digitally and printed. So I'll put her Etsy link in the description below, so go check it out. It's under NevermoreCreations17, and she has so many things to offer and a lot of custom journals as well. So just go down below, click the description box and check it out. Alright, so for this collection here, this one is inspired by, of course, birds, definitely, but there's also elements of botanical, floral, and what else do we have? Yeah, I think that's the gist of it. So as usual, I did a collection which includes a traveler's notebook right here, and also an envelope collection right here. So this set has let's see, 5 envelopes all together, and also a little gold pouch that has little bits and pieces of surprises in there. So I think we shall start with the traveler's notebook first. Let me put this aside here, and okay, here we go. So this is how she looks like. There's a postcard in front here with some vintage key dangling, and I think this is a picture frame, so you can you know, stick a picture in there. And then there's some lace that pops out, and I've also made a little charm, button charm at the end, where I tie off the binding for the signature. And also then the back has a bit of washi on the top and the bottom. So yes, and that's the side here as well. Is it focusing? And then the top here. So she is, as usual, always my traveler's notebook always tend to be slightly chunky. And yeah, so this one you can undo this little button here. Hold on, let me make sure it's focusing. So this postcard actually slides out. So hold on, I'll just take this out just to show you how it looks like. See, hold on, let me just take out this charm. So the charms here are attached to this garment pin, right? And then this one you can undo here, and the back is just secured here with a stamp, a wax seal here, and then the fabric, the lace fabric, just sort of adheres to the cover, so it's always going to be there. So if you have other pictures or your own postcards that you want to put in, so you just put it in the center here, and then you can just tie it back together, and then the charm goes in the middle like that. And let's open her up and just put this on the side here. When you open her up, she looks like this. So as usual, I have a fabric pocket here, and I've used a lot of this in my recent journals because I bought a whole bunch of them. And there's let's see, there's this library card which is from the kit as well, Feathered Friends. There is a stamp here that I've embellished the inside of the cover, a bit of washi, and I think this is from the Fly Free ephemera or the vintage story time kit. I will have to double check, but I'll link them in the description. And then try to put that in. So on this side you have an envelope that just sort of folds out, so you can journal on the inside. There's a bit of fabric and buttons there. Is it focusing? Let me see. Hold on, yeah, so there we go. And then this is just a tag that you can journal on the back. So that one just sticks on here. Let me see, just want to get them focused. And then we've got a bit of fabric collaging happening here. We've got some lace and more ledger paper here that you coffee stain that you can journal on the back. Garment pin here as well on the top. This is a bit of a snug fit. I'll put that in later. So garment pin on the top. And then here we've got a lot of stamping going on throughout the journal, some washi, and then some fabric here. Another vintage postcard right there. And then here, this is from the kit as well, so you can journal on the back of that. And then this one is just not an ephemera piece, sorry, sort of vintage piece that you can journal on the inside. It's just folded into an envelope style. More fabric, more stamping, fabric tab at the top, stamping. And then this is from, I think, Peter and Jane book. I just love that, you know, it's spring, it's flowers, it just goes with the theme. Fabric collaging here. And then this is the first time I'm doing it, and I have included sort of, I've been going on a not shopping spree, but a little spree with vintage looking post-its. So I've actually attached a few of those in here. I just wanted to really make it look like, you know, it's been sort of used, so you can, you know, move it around wherever you like. And then there's a music sheet with some fabric tab there. This is also another postcard that I've attached with washi. And then we got some sequins and some botanical stamping. This is another of that vintage post-its. Some fabric collaging at the bottom that extends to the back. And then this is a fabric pocket. This is actually a scarf, if I'm not mistaken. So I've just left sort of the tails all hanging out here and there. I just think that sort of makes it look like a, you know, it's been used. And then we've got a tag here, and then there's a lace band here. And this is one of those mini envelopes, vintage looking ones that you can buy on AliExpress. And then this is a I think I got this in one of those vintage sort of books at the thrift store. It's about birds and how to take care of them and things like that. I thought that was appropriate for the theme. And we've got another vintage postcard here. This one is a scenery. This one is French, so that goes in there. And then I've also done some collaging here as well, a bit of sequins. So let me just make that focus. Yes. A fabric tip-in right there with a button, and then a bit of washi. And then, oh, and the thread I've used is brown, but the back, the ones in the bobbin, is actually gold thread. So you'll see that used throughout. I wonder if you can see that. Yeah, so the back will be gold. I just feel like it just gives a little extra something, because usually like the front, you know, you want something nice to look at the back of the stitching as well. This is one of a vintage sort of printout that is folded into an envelope piece as well, so you can journal on the inside. This is a pocket, a full-size pocket right here, with some fabric collaging and some ruffles. And inside is just a sort of a tear out from a book of poems. This one is called The Triumph of Life. So this one has tons of room to journal in, so you can, you know, use that to pen down your thoughts and whatnot. So that one just sits in here. Then this is a vellum sticker that I've attached. Did a bit of collaging with some buttons and a lace tab right there. This is a printout of a vintage postcard, and then this is just a printout of a botanical manuscript that you can journal on the inside as well. Here is one of my most favorite vintage postcards that I have in my collection. This one is of birds. So pretty, this one. I just think it just brightens up the page. And then you've got, and it's embossed as well with gorgeous handwriting on the back. So, And then this is also another folded ephemera piece that's put into an envelope style with some fabric and a sequin there. Also another printout here that you can journal on the inside. And the reason I've made a lot of these envelopes in here is because I feel like I think I might decorate the page too much sometimes, and maybe you want to pen some secret thoughts in there, so feel free to use those envelopes. And then this is just a, I don't know what this is. It's not fabric. It's kind of a hard material there, and so I've just used that as a tab. And then this is another post-it right there. This is from the kit as well, Feathered Friends. This is another vintage postcard with gorgeous handwriting on the back and florals, of course. Here, this one is from a encyclopedia page. I chosen this page because there's some eagles in there, and I coffee stained it, so I thought that was pretty appropriate. And I like that, you know, there's like the illustrations on here, and that just tucks in here. Some fabric collaging on the top as well. That's the other side of that paper, from that vintage book. This is a huge tip-in right there. This is a full page tip-in, so you can pen the secret thoughts on the back or something like that. And then this is a full pocket as well with another vintage postcard right here. I just love how this sort of flower, I think this is from an old sari as well, so yay. Some fabric tab here. This is also a sari piece. I just thought the flowers here, the sequins here adds to brighten up the page. And then we've got this embellishment piece here with some cheesecloth. And then this one here is a pocket that you can slide something in there, then just a bit of collaging on the top. More of gorgeous sari trims on the top, some butterfly stamps there. And then we've got another Peter and Jane one. And then here is more ruffles. This is a floral ruffle, and then I've just put that little gold embellishment with a safety pin and a lace there. And we've got more vintage looking post-its, as you can tell. I don't know if you can see properly. So this is how they look like. So there's sort of miniature version of a really adorable guest check that I just had to buy because they're just so cute. And yes, so there's just a few there that, you know, you can move about. And on this page is a vintage watercoloring sort of book page here, so it teaches you about materials. Again, the reason I chose this is because of the illustrations here. And another vintage postcard here. This one is of Paris. This is a military school. And then we've got a bit of squared paper here with some vellum sticker here and some washi collage at the bottom. And then this is left as is, so you can decorate it with however you want. And yes, so that is the traveler's notebook for this collection. And now we shall move on to the envelopes. So like I said, there are 5 envelopes in this collection right here. So I'll just put that there. Okay, I'll just put that there. So there's 5 here. So I will start off with the little mini what you call this drawstring bag. It's in gold, which is sort of, it coincides with all the color scheme here. And then on the inside, if you open her up, I have included, first off, this is what you will get, like that. So you will get this gorgeous little necklace, vintage looking necklace that has sort of birds on there. So that is how that looks like. I thought that was really pretty, and it's yellow as well. And then I've attached I put in a bit of sari trimmings inside, colors that coincide with the collection, so you can use them to embellish your own pages as well later on. So that goes inside the bag, so that's there. And then let's start off with the smallest of the envelopes. This one, okay, so the envelopes are where I've used a lot of the Feathered Friends kit from Lindsey Zenor. So most of the journal pages, I've actually turned them into these envelopes, because I just thought, like, you know, I wanted to try something different with the pages, just to show you guys that, you know, just because they're meant for journals, doesn't mean you just have to use them that way. So this one right here, there's a bit of collaging going on. I'm trying to get it focused. So I've distressed the buttons, some cheesecloth, and some sari silk. There's some authentic vintage stems as well. And then you've got a boho charm here as well, and then a bit of addressing here. And on the inside of this one, you have some journaling pieces. So most of the envelopes contain, you know, journaling pieces. So you can, you know, later on leave them in the envelope, or you can add them into your traveler's notebook. So this is from the Fly Free Ephemera kit. I think this is page 5 if I'm not mistaken. So you get sort of 9 pictures on a page, so that's a lot of ephemera, and they come in cute little journaling cards like this with gorgeous illustrations, so you can use them. So you can, you know, sort of put washi on them and then just stick them into your pages and whatnot. And then this one is from the kit, so that one goes like that. So that's in the little mini envelope right here. And then you just attach the clip with the boho charm in there. And then for the second envelope, it's this one right here. So I did a bit of collaging as well, and some embossing with some authentic stamps. And then I've just put some wax seal there as well. So this one is open like that. So you close it with this clip here, and then on the inside we've got this little journaling card as well. This is from the kit, and then I put in a Peter and Jane vintage book page as well with birds. Yes, more birds. And then also we have a scan of a vintage letter right here. This is a French letter. So I've distressed it and I stained it, coffee stain, so you can journal on the back, and or use the front cover as a backdrop of something. So that one is in this second envelope right there. You can use a clip like the first envelope if you want. I just thought this one just gives sort of a different way to close up an envelope. And the third one we have here, this one has this gorgeous gold trim. It's not really showing up on camera, I don't know why, but yes. And then there's a label here as well. And this one is one of the journal pages from the kit, so I've just done a bit of collaging on it. The pages has already, you know, is nicely decorated with, you know, illustrations and whatnot, so you don't actually need to add too much to it. But I sort of like chaos kind of in my design, so this is why there's lots of chaos here. And just some collaging with script, and then there's stamps here, some washi, and then this little fabric tip-in with just the flower here. And on the back, like I said, some fabric here, and then this one just uses a ribbon to close out. So this one opens up like that. And on the inside of this one, we have this floral page here that you can journal on the back. That's coffee stain. It has the button on the top. And then we've got this is from the New York Public Library. I just like having that sort of handwriting, and then there's birds, and then there's feathers here as well. And then you've got a little bookmark of a bird cage there. And then that one goes in here. And on this one, this is a pretty chunky envelope, this one. This is how she looks like. So I've done collaging as well. This one, and the fabric for fabric collaging on this one is in the middle. And then I, if you've seen my previous journal collections, I have this silicone mold, so I made another one, but a bronze one this time. So inside is, hold on. So this one contains a book, a mini book with a that's, you know, tied here. So it has sort of it. I just try to make it as cohesive as I can when it comes to a collection. So this one is this notebook here is pretty standard, so you can, you know, embellish it however you want. And then this one here, when you open her up, is like that. So this is tuck spot, you can put something in here. And oh, sorry. And then we've got some vintage book pages in here. This is a song sheet with birds as well. So this is pretty empty. I've left it pretty empty. And then on the middle page, there's vintage children's book pages inside here. So you can, you know, write down whatever you want in here. And then there's another tuck spot on the back of that. And within this envelope, I've also attached some really gorgeous vintage postcard. This one florals, and then some black and white. I think these are seagulls. And then they're all, okay, not all of them, but this one is more nature one, so you can journal on the back. And then this one is journal on the back already, but you know, you can still, you know, stick a paper on or something and journal on the back. So I thought this was really beautiful, and I love the colors that come along with this one. And I don't know if you can tell, but this one, this postcard here, it's actually embossed, and it's like this gold thingy here, and so pretty. Okay, I need to stop saying that too much. And for the last envelope is this one right here. This one, I think it's sort of my favorite envelope, just because it's sort of in a way simple, but I just like the fabric collaging that I've done here. This is some lace, white lace. I have coffee stain, and then this one is actually from a sari trim as well, but somehow this one is more floral than, you know, what normal sari would look like. And I've just attached a Victorian brooch here, and then on the back is just some sequins. So on the inside of this one, my camera is running out of battery, so I just gotta do this quickly. On the inside of this one, hold on. On the inside of this one, let's see if I can get it out. Okay, hold on. So we've got quite a few things in here. Okay. So for this one, we have a printout of vintage postcards here. I just like, again, there's more chaos on this postcard. I just love how busy they look, so you can journal on the back. And then this is a printed out song sheet. So this is the second page, I think. The first page is a mini version inside here, so this is a full-on one. And I love the color of the coffee stains in this paper. It looks so old. So yes, so you can journal on the back of that one. And then this one just goes here. So that is the end of the collection. I'm trying to keep this really quick. I tend to ramble on in my videos. So yes, that's it guys. That's the entire collection. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this one as much as I did creating it. I will have another video coming out soon. It should be by Friday, so Yes, have a great week guys, and thank you again so much. I'm almost at 2k subscribers and I can't wait to reach 2k, which I will, yes, I'm going to do a giveaway. So I will have more info on the giveaway in my next video. So bye guys, thanks.